Welcome back everybody. Remember the controversy surrounding Superman snapping General Zodd's neck back in Man of Steel? Some people thought it was very un-Superman-y. Un-Supermanish? You get the idea, it was out of character. I had no problem with it. What was he supposed to do? Zodd simply didn't want to chill out. Well, supposedly Superman's decision would have been further explored in Man of Steel 2, and the scene with Zodd was done for a very specific reason. Let's have a look-see at an interview Henry Cavill gave to Square Mile. Zack Snyder's Man of Steel 2 would have explained why Superman killed Zodd. Warner Brothers experienced a ton of success with Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy and turned DC's other major hero over to Zack Snyder for a similar treatment. Unfortunately, the film garnered a mixed reception instead of the glowing responses Nolan got for his take on Batman. Possibly the biggest criticism to come out of the movie pertained to one of its final moments, the killing of Zodd. In Man of Steel, Henry Cavill's Superman snapped Zodd's neck to save the planet. The 2013 film may have made $668 million worldwide, but that wasn't good enough and resulted in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice being made to fast-track Justice League. Neither film turned out how those involved expected and ultimately brought the end of Snyder's time in the DC world. His themes and stories were cut short and changed, and that apparently includes how he planned to deal with Kal-El's deadly decision. Square Mile did a profile on Henry Cavill in the lead up to his role in Mission Impossible Fallout, and his DC role was addressed. During the interview, Cavill discussed Zodd's death and states that Snyder's plan was to use it as a catalyst for a sequel in which Kal-El would become the Superman that fans expected. The killing of Zodd would have led to a wonderful reason why Superman never kills. Not he never kills just because his dad said so one day. He made the decision himself because of an impossible scenario, to which he then said, "I don't care if it's impossible again, I'm gonna find a way to make it possible in the impossible." Snyder's take on Superman was very much a deconstructive approach, and this type of growth is something many expected to get if the arc was properly told. Superman doesn't kill Zodd in Man of Steel because he wants to, but rather because he doesn't see any other way to stop him and save the family that was moments away from being his latest victims. It clearly is a decision he wasn't proud to make, so seeing him develop to the point where he never does so again makes a no-kill rule more meaningful. Thanks to the changes of the DCEU's trajectory though, this never came to be. We didn't get the opportunity to show the other side of it, the "I'm ready to be Superman now and I'm ready to show the world the best examples." That's where the joy and glee comes from, and that sense of warmth from the character, which is his real superpower. He makes people believe in themselves. It was a shame because it would have been nice, and it would have been a lovely coupling with the seriousness and the depth of Man of Steel. This isn't Cavill taking a jab at the direction the DC universe has gone, but rather him just noting what could have been. Since audiences will never see this original storyline play out, there's no telling whether or not the arc would have felt natural or worked in Man of Steel 2. As Cavill continues on as Superman though, it will be interesting to see whether or not future films attempt to tie this vision in. The resurrected Superman in Justice League may just have a new outlook and personality from the start, thus neglecting the possible thematic elements Snyder had in mind. Either way, Cavill's future Superman appearances should have more of the joy he's mentioning, just probably not because of Snyder's arc being fulfilled. And whether or not those appearances come in Man of Steel remain to be seen. So look, Man of Steel was the Dragon Ball Z movie we've always wanted. Yeah, it was a bit disjointed and jumped all over the place, but I enjoyed it. Thanks to the huge success of Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, DC opted for the dark and more serious route as opposed to Marvel's let's simply have fun with this. So DC are definitely going to course correct. I'm not sure what the right path to take is here though. They can't simply reboot the DC universe, at least not yet. For that they would need to hire a new cast to portray their heroes, and they're still in the middle of setting up Justice League members. So it kinda really sucks for Superman fans. He's on the sidelines as Wonder Woman gets her sequel before him, even though her movie came out after Man of Steel. Aquaman and Flash are about to have their respective films as well. I guess Superman might make cameos. I feel they just rushed this whole Justice League thing based on the success of the Avengers. I mean, we still don't have a new Batman movie, and who knows when we'll get Man of Steel 2. All we have is rumors at the moment. So there you have it, peoples. What was your take on Superman snapping Zodd's neck? And do you agree with Zack Snyder's attempt to make that the catalyst for Superman's decision to never kill again? Leave your thoughts down below. As always, thanks for dropping by and for your continued support. Don't forget to like, share, sub and all of that good stuff. And until next time, see yous.